Hey, you guys, I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Monday to you. I hope you had a great weekend. I had a very busy weekend with my children, running around for my daughter's sports, and my son had something going on at his shop. It was just a really, really busy weekend. And then my granddaughter came last night. So everything it's just been crazy. But again, I hope you guys had a great and blessed weekend. All right. So I do have a few videos coming up this week. I just feel like I have to, condense all these different things that's been happening. And even if it's considered old by internet standards, right, I still want to go ahead and talk about it. But I want to talk about something that I saw play out yesterday on the internet between Shekinah and Tiny, or as Kaya said, Shekinah. I know Kaya is going to have a field day with this mess right here. Now, it's been, a couple months now since the whole thing blew up with T.I. and Tiny, with her ex-friend Sabrina. Sabrina, made some allegations about T.I. and Tiny, and that kind of the floodgates opened after that, and all these different accusations and allegations came out against the couple, and VH1 suspended the show, I guess, while they were being investigated. And it's just been a mess. And I didn't talk about it. I don't know why, but I just didn't talk about it. Although I know a lot of people feel like Sabrina has a very checkered and shady past, and a lot of people don't necessarily believe her. I understand that, but that does not mean that everybody is lying. Okay, I'll just keep it at that. That doesn't mean just because she seems shaky, doesn't mean that all these allegations are lies. And so I'm just one of those, let's just see what happens here. They let the investigation play out. And for the most part, they've been rather quiet on social media. All right. Some of the people like Escape and SWV, which I'm looking forward to, they have their verses next weekend on Mother's Day. And I know that a few of the ladies have been asked about the allegations, and they've just kept it pretty, neutral. Of course, they support their friend Tiny, but Shekinah is one of those people that, Shekinah just talk a lot. Shekinah just talks a lot. And at the time when all this was happening, Shekinah came out and called herself defending Tiny. And she honestly in my opinion, she actually made it worse when she called herself defending Tiny, because in her defense of Tiny, she spilled more tea about Tiny and T.I. and how Sabrina was helping to recruit people for Tiny and T.I., and it just became a mess. It's kind of just one of those people that you don't want her to defend you. You don't want her to speak up for you because she just says a little too much, right? She just do too much. And this is kind of how this all started, what I'm going to show you, okay? So first things first, I want to go ahead and remind you of that clip. Like I said, it's been a minute, but when this all went down, Shekinah got on live, as she likes to do often, and she said a little bit too much. Go ahead and look at this clip, guys. Check this out.
If Tiny would pay that attention, she wouldn't be even into it right now with Tia. She's looking fucking attention. She wants Tiny. She obsessed with Tiny. Like, she wants Tiny to be her girlfriend. Now, listen, this is my thing. It came out the Tip pulled a gun on her, right? How do we change from Tip not the victim no more? Tip is the victim, and Tiny now is the legend. How do we go from that? So she done got mad at Tamika for taking her husband. Here go the whole goddamn thing. She has a problem. She ain't talked about nothing about how she Tamika and Tip. I said what I said. Why she ain't talking about how she done sucked? So why we ain't talking about that? Let's get into it. Yeah. Y'all want to talk about that? Get into it. I'm trying to figure out why she ain't told y'all how much she done. Why she ain't told y'all about she one of the women who used to go recruit the what's up? Hey. Hey, now they're gonna.
Shekinah is the kind of friend that you would definitely be like, don't help. Don't help me. You're not helping at all. Right. And so yesterday, I don't know what happened. I don't know what made Shekinah get on live and reveal a whole lot of stuff between her and Tiny. But she did, in fact, do that. And I'm going to show you guys that in a couple of moments here. And that clip, I want to give credit where credit is due. That entire 10-minute clip that you guys are going to watch is courtesy of Glock Topics on Instagram. I definitely want to make sure I give them credit. So Shekinah goes on to reveal that they're no longer friends. And why not? They're no longer friends. And she felt like Tiny had put her out there. So when she said that little thing about Sabrina, she said that she actually is insinuating and basically saying that Tiny was actually in the room and was telling her what to say when that happened. Okay. Tiny, now this has happened afterwards, but I want to go ahead and show this. Tiny, this is on the Neighborhood Talk. When that clip went viral, Tiny got in the comments and she said, y'all can believe this dizzy bitch if you like. Why in the F would I ask her to say what she said? True enough, she wanted to speak up for me as a friend, and I appreciate that, but I never ever told her to say any of that ish she said. That's on my life and everything I love. She wrote me a book and said people don't need to know, but yet going to live talking about me daily, worst kind of friend to have. If we not cool, we not cool. Move on as I have quietly. It's a shame I'm addressing this BS now, just sick of all the lies. Day after day, I will forever wish her nothing but the best. It's sad when close friends turn to enemies, but God has his way and I won't him. I don't know what that in means. I don't know. Anyway, as I stated, this is a 10-minute clip of Shekinah basically saying why she is no longer friends with Tiny. And I'm just going to kind of leave it at that. I don't have any more commentary. I want to go ahead and remind you guys to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let's see how this plays out. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, y'all.
Whoever hear this today, you need to hear. Let me tell you something, baby. I work for tips. I used to do half for tips. $25 tips. OMG girls, full sew-ins, color, all that shit for $120. Each girl, $120 tip they would give me. And I still got the receipts from then. I worked for the bare minimum, okay? I didn't start getting money till I got on sets where the networks to pay me, okay? And first, when the network first started paying me, y'all, I got $160 a day working for BET, okay? But it's not BET fault. I was the under-table hairstylist. I hadn't had my license. See, you got to understand, when I met certain people, I had graduated out of college. I was still in school when I met them. I graduated from school, and as soon as I graduated from school, I was on the road. I was doing stuff. I was traveling, doing hair. You understand? I'm just trying to give you understanding of what's going on. But when I first worked for BET, I'll never forget, I got my first paycheck somewhere. I would get $150 a day to work on set. $150. I don't think y'all understand $150. Because I didn't have my license and they knew that. You know what I'm saying? They knew that. I could have got more money, but nobody never fought for me to get no more money. They fought for me to get what I got. Keisha Mackey. Keisha, a good friend of mine, her daughter named Kelsey. I love Keisha. Keisha knew I was so busy that Keisha took out the time to go down there and pay for my state board test so I could go take my goddamn test because she was tired of me crying about the little bit of money I was getting paid. You understand? I went down there to state board. I took the test. Hey, man, God is good. I passed that test. I came back up the road. A week later, my goddamn certification was in the motherfucking mail. And guess what? Now these companies, these networks, they can't play with me. Giving me no $150 no more. God is good. My whole life done changed because I got my paperwork, okay? No, I'm not. And I don't want to be friends anymore. I wish her the best, though. I love her, okay? So, like I was saying, it was just a blessing for me to see the growth, you know? And ain't nothing better than watching somebody glow up. I watched Tiny go up again because when I met her, she was a housewife, unfortunately. I don't know if y'all remember that. But she was a housewife when I met her. She wasn't working or doing anything. She was a housewife. And that's my word to my mama, okay? Anyhow, as time go on, everybody started blowing up doing their damn thing. But yet me, I'm still getting liberty-ass money. I don't even remember y'all. Remember when I went on TV, it was so, like, what? I would tell y'all how much I got paid an episode and y'all will start crying. Some of y'all will start crying and then, like, I even got kicked off TV because motherfuckers was saying I made their show. You run around telling motherfuckers you made my show. I ain't never told nobody I made this shit. How the fuck I'm gonna make your show and you? I would never run around and say I made the show. How could I say that? How could little ghetto me feel like I made the show? She might have was with Escape, but Escape and her, they done took a little vacation, baby. You don't even know the truth behind Escape. I called all them Escape members and got them girls back together. Me. Calling motherfuckers couldn't understand how I was making money, making shit happen for me. With my money on my TV show, what Viacom paid me, what Viacom, 51 Minds paid me, because that's who paid me. I don't give a damn. They can switch up whatever they want to switch up. Baby, I know what I said. I tell her to her face, them to their face, and whoever the fuck else want to know to their face. I ain't fake. Like I said, Viacom paid me. 51 Minds paid me. Okay? That's why I got money from them. That's who paid. Now, if it went for her giving me a job to do her hair, I wouldn't have been able to get paid for them. But they paid me. I just want y'all to stop dwelling in flesh so much. Flesh do not do all what y'all think they do. Start putting your trust in God. That was my whole reason of telling y'all this. I can't be sitting there letting somebody else take recognition for what God did for me. My first check out, my big check I got, I broke ground on my house. Sure did. When I got my TV money, I went and bust down on me a house. Motherfuckers couldn't believe I bust down on the house. And shortly after that, I got threw out the show. I said, damn, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Well, I'm a black life and I ain't did shit, but shit. Black Lives Matter. But here we go again. When folks kicked me out their show and thought that I was going to fall, and it was going to be over for me. That ain't what happened. God picked me up again. God gave me another job. God gave me another job. He kept sending them. Somebody thought that they were going to be in control of my life, how I act and how I move and how No. And when I got kicked out TV, y'all talking about this shit that just happened. I just really being a nice person when that shit just happened. But when I got kicked out TV, my whole soul hit the ground. Because I couldn't understand what I did to get kicked off a show. And I ain't did nothing but kiss the ass and been nice on. Kick me out that motherfucker. Motherfucker say I ain't know how to act with money. Shit hurt my heart. I said, damn. So that situation that I just got into the other day, I just told you because they said I was running around telling people I made their show. So I got kicked out the show because of that. And I never told nobody that. I was always humble. I never could feel like I made nobody motherfucking show. How the fuck I'm gonna make a show and I got these big old headliners on the show? I couldn't make they goddamn show. I'm gonna tell you how strong I been. Have you ever had a friend that takes all your... I used to have a crew of girls I used to be with. All y'all gotta do is think about them. It was girls I grew up with, girls I've been knowing all my goddamn life. It was a crew of them. We were all together. Even one of them used to work for me. Do you know all them hoes turned their back on me? Do you know I got kicked out? First, let me tell you how deep this shit went. While y'all don't know me. Y'all think y'all know my journey, but I got to let you know how good God is. So look, y'all, I turned around and I got kicked off TV, right? Kicked out TV. Didn't understand. Then I ended up fucking with an abusive relationship. Then I watched every friend I had turn on me for Tiny. All my homegirls I used to be with, they were her best friends now. I said, God damn, what the fuck going on? And I had to be quiet. And I had to move around like that shit didn't bother me. But God. Then nobody started fucking back with me really till I got on Love and Hip Hop. You better pay attention. Y'all didn't see me. Y'all still didn't see me with that girl. Y'all used to always ask me about her, but God. Now, I can't talk about nobody's sexual life because I don't got shit to do with it. I can just talk about my fucking experience. You know what I'm saying? And I've had one. Oh, my God. I didn't appreciate this. This is my last straw for her. When I made that comment about her, she was in a room with me. The motherfucker was sitting right there with me. She the one telling me what to say. And then when all y'all in America go crazy on me, my own supposed to be friends sit there and let y'all take me down. Knowing I ain't got shit to do with none of that shit she got going on. She let the world tear me up. That's when I said, you know what? I done did your half for free. I done kissed your motherfucking ass. I done been there for you. You done took all my old friends. Now they your best friends because y'all pay attention. All you gotta do is pay attention. You sitting here and tell me what to say about this goddamn lady. I don't know nothing about nobody. And then you sit there, and when the world take me down, you let me go out with these motherfuckers. You don't even say, hey, man, it wasn't Shekinah. Shekinah ain't had shit to do with that shit. But get what? The reason I took up for them folk like that, because when that hoe bought my name, I wish somebody would have took up for me like that. When somebody bought my name, I wanted somebody to return a favor, so you do unto people as you want to be treated. But it's my motherfucking fault because I already knew better. I'm not the one nobody can say a motherfucker took care of me. And I actually started getting tired of that shit. Because I'm like, girl, why the hell you keep going around letting people think that you bought me a house or any of this shit that you supposed to did when you ain't did none of this shit for me? I work every goddamn day. I'm tired. I was tired of that shit. What God did for me? Hell yeah, what God did for me, he'll stand up with. It was what God did for me, not what man did for me. Them folks ain't did shit for me. I'm taking myself, speaking up for somebody, because I wish they would have spoke up for me, and God turned around and whooped my ass and said, how many more times I got to show you that this girl don't fuck with you? How many more times I got to show you? So he showed me for the last time, and I ain't got to worry about it no more, because he showed me. It already done passed. That's why I can talk about it to y'all, because it done passed. Shit, I'm not studying that shit. I'm good. I'm on. I've been on. So y'all always asking me questions about this girl. I should be like, okay, cool, all right. But it ain't that. How they have somebody your friend and they tell you they kicked you out of your... I got kicked out of a show because I thought I made it. And then, like, I didn't know how to act with money. That ain't no shit your friend tell you. That ain't no shit your friend tell you. Cause whatever I got going on, especially if my money not coming out your pocket, it should not matter what the fuck I'm making. How the fuck I'm a grown woman and another grown woman telling somebody else how much I need to be paid? Come on, man. That ain't it. No. You can't count my motherfucking pocket. You can't count my pocket.